Hi everybody, let's talk about this. Yep, David's teas. If you're a teetotaler, I think you're going to love this year's 24 days of David's teas. And if you're not, it is a great opportunity to try some of these teas. So stick around if you're interested, because all I've done is slip the top of the box open and I'm going to unbox this beautiful David's teas. I don't think there's anything more comforting than a good old-fashioned hot cup of tea, and I'm going to share with you David's teas 24 day. I always start drinking these beautiful teas on December 1st, and you know, I've already started my little tea process every night, especially since I've been feeling kind of down and under, but I'm slowly getting better and recouping, and now it's time to get into some really great teas from David, and these are the 24 day event teas. And welcome to my channel. Let me just say, I don't have any swelling here. I am sucking on a cough drop. I have had the absolute worst sinus issues, allergies for the past 2 weeks, and I have been feeling really under the weather and terrible. I am on the mend. Finally had to bite the bullet, give in, and call doctor, and had to go get a steroid pack to get rid of this. It was absolutely horrible. This is my first season for the fall here in Alabama, and my little antibodies, histamines, just aren't built up enough to tackle all of this lovely cotton and hay that's being cropped right now, and just the weather change, which for me is not my normal typical fall. It's still very humid with lots of mold and just everything that my body just doesn't like right now. So it kind of attacked me, and I have been feeling just worn out and awful. Started with just a really bad sore throat, and then itchy, swollen eyes, runny eyes, and just feeling miserable. So today I didn't want to wait any longer, because I had put in my order for the 24 day teas for David's that starts on December 1st, and I received it, and I just wanted to get this video up. I am a bit behind in my videos because I have felt so terrible that I really had to tell myself it's just time to take care, get better, and now that I'm on the steroids, which really help an enormous amount, I'm still dealing with the allergies. And as you can see, I am still in a short sleeve tee, because our weather is just fluctuating. 1 or 2 days it's a little bit cooler and humidity's down, and then I get this great burst, I'm feeling better, and then next day rain, high humidity, fungus, spore count up, and just feel blah. So enough of that, let's get on with this. I have been doing these teas for several years, and a couple of things. My son and daughter-in-law first bought one of these gifts for my husband during Christmas, and he really loves it. We both love drinking tea, especially during the fall and winter. I go more towards the lighter teas during the spring and fall, but boy, once the fall and winter come, every night I just have to have my cup of tea. And lately, my specialty cup of tea has been hot water, lemon, honey, and some ginger, because it just feels so good and so soothing, especially when you have all of this congestion. But I'm just so thankful and grateful that it didn't turn worse and go into my chest and all of that, good stuff. But let's get going. So as you can see, it's just a nicely packaged. It always comes nicely packaged. And let me mention just quickly too that when my husband first got this as his gift, I was like, oh, that's nice, but wasn't really thrilled about, the teas are already selected. But then several years ago, I started watching Elle Florence, and during the month of December, she does what's called Vlogmas, and it's really great. And every night, she shares one of her teas from the 24 days of David's Teas. And I just thought I enjoy her channel. I enjoy that segment. And so I have been purchasing this little kind of Advent tea treat for us for a couple of years. And I do repurpose, just going through all the packaging, the little packaging that it comes in because it's adorable. And let me just say, when you open the box, the tea aroma is just wonderful. Now, this just happens to be, of course, my receipt. And they always send some free samples, which I think is super nice. So in this particular package, the 3 free samples that I have is Buddha's Blend, and I'll tell you what that is. It's a white tea. It says, we don't like to brag, but we're pretty sure we just found the key achieving, I'm having a hard time, guys, because my eyes are still very irritated. Nirvana. It's easier than you think. Just sip a cup of this delicious, it's fruity jasmine scented white tea. So that sounds really good. And then there's David's Tea. It's called Cold 911. Maybe I'm going to have some of this tonight because I go ahead and treat myself to these samples before December starts. It says herbal infusion, organic. Bad colds require a bed rest intervention. Take this tea, for example. It's a deliciously soothing mix of peppermint, juniper berries, and eucalyptus. That sounds really interesting. I like to smell eucalyptus because it does clean the sinus area. But not so sure about the taste, but we'll see. And David's Tea Toasted Walnut. One of my favorites. I've purchased this as a separate tea before, and I love it. It really does taste like walnuts. And if you like toasted walnuts, you'll love this blend. So that's toasted walnut. And then here is the packaging for this year. And, oops, sorry. It is a super pretty box. And let me just say, I repurposed these boxes. So last year, my daughter-in-law used it from the box that I had the year before. And she just put little snacks and treats for my granddaughter to open every day, and I will keep the box that I used last year and keep one here for my house, so when she comes over she can get a treat in that little box or a little special love note with a treat. So these are great boxes, and this box packaging for this year is really, really sweet. So I'm going to take the ribbon off, and it says 24 days of tea, David's Teas. Oh, and that's got like a little, it has a magnetic closure. And these are the teas. Now, I will describe to you what's inside the teas. And as you can see, it's just a mix match of these little boxes with numbers on them. So, for instance, you start here, day 1. And after you use the tea, you pull this out, which I will pull it out. Oh, how sweet. look at this. This year it comes with a little ribbon on top. I don't know if all the boxes do, but I'll check in a minute. So what a cute little box to hang on a tree. And inside is the tea. And the teas come inside a little tin. I don't want to see what kind it is because I like to be surprised. Okay, and this year it is not in a tin. It's in a little plastic bag. I'm kind of surprised. So let's just see if that's for this particular box. And the idea of the 24 days is, okay, so after you're done with box number 1, you flip it around and put it back in its slot so that the number faces inside. And at the end of the 24 days, it paints the picture. And they're always really, really adorable and awesome. And the picture resembles, I'm sure, the outside of this. So it's really a cute, adorable idea. But let me just check so I can let you know if I'll just pull another one. So they did do it a little different. And yes, I just pulled out day 20. It has the little ribbon in it. And again, this year they have them in little plastic. They are resealable. So once you open this, if you only want to make 1 cup, then you can measure out what you need, reseal it, and put it back in. Now, like I said, I repurpose my old Advent, or my 24 days of tea, and I have all the other tins. So if I want to, I can insert the leftover tea inside the tin and put it in. But I'm not sure that that's necessary. So these are really, really adorable with a little ribbon on them. So if you want to, you can make your own Advent Christmas tree and have these little boxes hanging and put little treats in them. And I'm just trying to insert that back in because I have to close the lid properly. But even with being congested, I just wish you could smell this box. It is, the aroma is absolutely wonderful. And so what this says is, and I'm going to read this to you. It says, our blends are obsessively crafted from the finest full leaf tea and whole ingredients, and they're like nothing you've ever tasted. Welcome to the world's best tea party. I have to agree with it. Their teas, they're just my favorites. It says, 'twas the month before Christmas, and all through the land the cold winds were blowing, the beverage just bland. But what could casual such a worldwide tea drought, a holiday ruined? Not a latte about. Some grumbling Grinch stole the world's tea. Steeper said, without Senka, how are we going to get out of bed? Without mother's little helper, how to get in? Without sweet and indulgent teas, how to stay slim? Tea lovers were thirsty and all heard to wallow. Our cupboards are empty, our teapots lie fallow. When what to the world's wondering mugs did appear, but a countdown tea sampler to ease all their fears, filled to the brim with the finest of blends, like fan faves and sneak peeks and very old friends. A perfect spoon made to scoop just the right portion of teas you'll reveal as you open the doors and boxes that hang on your tree with great flair, and hold tea for not 1 cup but 2, made to share. We hope every door opened brings smiles and great cheer, and that this is the very best part of your year. May your days all be merry and bright as can be, and your mug overflow with the world's greatest tea. That's absolutely adorable. I mean, really, really adorable. It is so, so pretty, and I noticed that, wow, this is different this year, guys. But like I said, I'm just opening this up. So I see this side box here, and it says perfect spoon. And this small but powerful spoon scoops the perfect amount of tea every time. Hand wash only with mild detergent. Do not use abrasive sponges. Do not soak. Do not microwave. So let's see what the teaspoon looks like. Oh, so pretty. And it's shiny, and it looks like it's kind of a little bit that deep, dark black blue metallic. Adorable spoon. So this year you get a spoon, and there's one more surprise box up here. Well, this is really nice. Well, this might just be a little filler here. I don't know. So, what it says on the box, you get that pretty spoon that I just showed you. It says packed with throwback faves, web exclusives, best-selling blends, sneak peeks of new teas, and an exclusive perfect spoon. Your favorite holiday countdown just got even more exciting. Each box doubles as an ornament, as I had stated, and holds 2 portions of tea to sip and share. 'Tis officially the season. So, as I described, once you pick your box number, you flip it over to the other side in order to see the picture that is displayed. And this is your teaspoon, and I believe that this little reindeer here is just a box filler. There's nothing in it. But some of the flavors in this box I will read to you. They are mulled wine, cream of Earl Grey, forever nuts, Buddha's blend, Tulsi tranquility, sweet almond green, ginger turmeric tonic, zest wishes, cinnamon rooibus chai, chocolate orange, apple cider, mother's little helper, caramel shortbread. Oh, I've had that. So good. White cranberry bark, another one of my favorites. Fireside Mocha, Sleigh Ride. Sleigh Ride is a yum yum. Santa's Secret, also a very good one. And Nutty and Spice, Candy Cane Crush, Red Velvet Cake, Snow Day, Let It Snow, Gingerbread, and some more chai. It's a great selection of teas. Some of these I have had the privilege of sipping and tasting, and some are new. So I am so excited this year. I think they did a beautiful job in packaging this up, and I just love leaving it out on my table, and every time I walk by I can actually smell the scent of this, even with my congestion. So I hope you will treat yourself, because it's worth a treat. There's so many what they call Advent packages that are out for perfumes, makeup, lipsticks, but I have to tell you, if I'm going to spend anything on a treat for the month of December, it's these teas. I love them. They're so soothing. And sometimes, if my husband isn't available to have that shared tea, I just put that back inside the box, and then as the season passes, I continue to drink these teas. So, hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. And until next time, be kind, be humble, age gracefully, and treat yourself. Bye.